When you find domain algebraically, there are really just two types of domain restrictions that you need to look for. Okay, and you just have to recognize them and remember what to do. And we talked about in class about graphically why these are the restrictions. So ask me if you want to know why, but this is what you do and how you do it. The first type is with a radical. Okay, and anytime you have a radical and the root is even, so if this is like the square root or the fourth root or the sixth root, you're going to always say that whatever's inside the radical has to be greater than or equal to 0, because you cannot take the square root of a negative number. So anytime you have a radical, the inside part of it has to be positive, okay? And it can also equal 0. That's the first domain restriction. Okay, the second domain restriction has to do when you're trying to divide by x. So anytime you have a rational type equation like this, you're going to say that the denominator cannot equal 0. And that's because the denominator cannot be 0. That would give you an undefined answer. The last domain restriction is really a combination of these two. If you're trying to divide by something, you know that this radical can't be 0. But since it is also a radical, okay, it has to be positive. So the way that you can think about this is you can say that whatever is inside, just like the first case, it has to be greater than 0, but it can't equal 0, so we would just set it up like this.